Hi, guys. Welcome to What My Sister Said. This is a podcast where three sisters share our passion for the entertainment industry. We used to have lots of conversations back in the day about entertainment, and we just wanted to invite you to join us in those conversations. Right now, we're focused on BL and queer films, shows from Thailand, Japan, Korea, China, etc. But that doesn't keep us from talking about other topics in the entertainment industry. So pull up a seat, grab a drink, and join us. The drink we have today is a whiskey sour. Um, what is in a whiskey sour? Dang it, I don't have my recipe. It's
It's
2 ounces whiskey, 3/4 ounce lemon, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, egg white. Shake it dry. Then you can add some ice and shake it again and pour it over ice. Now,
I
okay,
missed that part.
oh yeah, you usually want to pour it over ice. You don't have to.
No, didn't
Oh,
shake it dry.
the double
Oh,
scoop.
I wrote you a note.
You
That's
probably did.
typically better if you shake it dry because it
See, I
does
missed
something
the
to the
shake
egg
with.
white.
Yeah, I shook it dry. I missed the shake with ice. I didn't do that. I
You
just
don't
shook
have
it
to do
dry
that.
and then poured it over.
Those are steps that I prefer that
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of bartenders do, but you don't have to do that way.
Okay.
I wanted a little something extra on mine. I didn't have simple syrup. Kelly, I know you didn't have simple syrup. I used this sweet bourbon maple syrup
Mm.
instead. Also, I wanted another kind of flavor to mine, and we have this frog jam in the house, which has figs, raspberry, orange, and ginger.
Oh,
Mm.
So I added that. Here's
that's
the
that's a
problem.
mix.
Here's the problem. I didn't cut the simple syrup. Like when I did the maple syrup, I didn't cut the
Oh.
amount. So it
Mm.
made it kind of sweet when I
Sweet.
added the
Yeah.
jam. But all I did was add more lemon and that took it back to the sour. So
Mm.
it's a fun drink. You can
I
It's
do
like.
good.
anything to a
Yeah,
whiskey sour
I
to
like.
give it your own flair.
Yeah, I don't typically make it, so it's now I know how.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I've never made it at home because I thought that the
The egg whites.
bone, yeah, the egg white
Yeah,
part was hard. It's not
it freaked
hard.
me out.
It's
Yeah.
not hard at all.
My shaker and I did not agree today. So my shaker was
Ugh.
like, "Hey, guess what? I'm not gonna seal, and you're gonna shake this really, really
Oh
hard."
no.
And I was like, and my cat was like, "Can I get some?" And I was like, "No, alcohol."
Don't do that.
Mm.
So today our podcast is a little different. We're going to talk about GMMTV put out their trailers for 2026. And while we're not going to watch them, we're going to discuss which ones are our each person's favorite out of the lineup. Um, and I think I will begin that conversation. And then next podcast we'll pick another pair. I don't think we picked a pair yet that we want
We
to
have
discuss,
No, we haven't.
but we'll have another pair.
I
Uh,
did before you
yeah.
start, Ami, I think it is good to point out for those who don't know, there were 36 shows in the lineup. I think last time were 24 and then before that 20. And some of the shifts we see, they have definitely reduced their straight shows over the years, which I think has always been a question. They increased by double at least their
The
GLs.
GLs,
Yeah.
yay.
So they increased their GLs, maintained the same amount of BL,
Yeah.
and then gave us like four, I think it was maybe four straight shows. So it kind of gives you a vision of the direction to me that they're going in, that they are still heavy in the BL department, but they have not abandoned their straight shows. And they are investing in GL more this go around.
Cool. Did you have something to add, Nikki, before I get started on my list?
nope.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll dive in. Now, this is the way I chose mine because I pretty much like most of the shows. It was very hard to make a choice for me of
Mhm.
what my top ones were. And I tried to pick a top five, but it ended up a top six. And some of us are doubled up. So that's a
Yeah.
cool thing. So I kind of went with the actors that I was really excited to see have their own series, although there's a whole lot more that I'm really excited to see. But here's the
Mhm.
ones I picked. So the first one I picked was the Spooky Love Tale. This is not like in order
Mm.
of what was the best to me, but the Spooky Love Tale, just because Perth, Santa, I my heart, yo. I love them so much. So here's the synopsis of Spooky Love Tale is ghosts aren't real, right? Has a wild imagination as a horror novel author with a knack for turning his mundane life into a harrowing ghost story. These spooks live only in his head. That is until he meets Min, a man haunted by the supernatural specters in Chan's novels. With everything around him suddenly turning into an eerie mess, is Chan's growing love for men the reason why his heart is racing, or is it the bloody ghost behind him? So the cast in this is Santa and Monreal are in this as well. So
Yeah.
I'm just like super excited to watch this one.
I picked this as my honorable mention as well. So that's the overlap there.
Yeah, the trailer. Oh my gosh. Nikki was like, it's just a reason for them to be in a house together.
Yes.
And that's why I want to see it. 100%.
Exactly.
I got so much of Perth. I mean, I know they're playing characters, but I just felt that whole Perth. I want to keep you near me and keep you safe. And I need that in my life. So I definitely want to see this. It doesn't matter how fantastical and ridiculous the story is. I'm all in.
And I think it wasn't that story's too fantastical. I was like, I hope there's more story when they get to making this, because I need more story. There was a setup. There was no story in that trailer, and that was my issue with it. I was like, I want to see Perth Santa all day long. I do, but I need them. You could give them something to do, and I guess the 2025 story or show for them still hasn't come yet, and that's a lot of story. So maybe they wanted a little light and fluffy,
But I get these trailers are light on the story.
Yeah,
like
they all are. But some have more story than others.
Well, I think
it depends maybe on the IP. Maybe it depends on the IP, like the original. Does this have, just a question, most of these have a web novel associated with them. Does this one?
I'm pretty positive this is from a book.
I think so,
yeah. Some of them do, some don't. Some of these are originals, and it's less that and when they were chosen, how much time they had to put these trailers together. I will tell you this. Some of these felt like AI generated these. Some of them I was like, some of them felt like trailers, and some of them I was like, you guys are in nondescript places, and then you move to another and you say lines like da 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 da, and like really good actors are going yeah da da yeah da da, and I'm like, this doesn't look like the other trailers. But part of me is like, good, because people get so weird about these trailers and they're like, it's never like it was, and I'm like, well, if it's like this very weird animatronic AI generated thing, it's a blank canvas, and so it can be whatever it wants to be, and you're not tied to some image. So before we're going to be that.
Yeah, before we even move on to the next one, I got an example of that in the one that Force Book are doing right now, where everybody was like, oh my God, when the second trailer came out, it's not as dark as the first one was, and they're so upset. But there was a method to that madness, right? Because parts of that story are told in the light, parts in the dark, and it was like messing with your mind the way those trailers were presented. And so you can't just like hold on to this, the first thing you saw about it, and think that that's what's going to happen in the end. You have to free your mind and just like go with the flow, and maybe you'll get something amazing. Because we've only watched the first episode. We're going to watch the second episode tomorrow of that. What is the Force Book one?
Melody of Secrets.
Yes, but that first episode, as crazy of a roller coaster as it was very good. Like, I'm excited to find out what's going to happen in this story. And and I'm not going to like hold it to whatever the trailers told me. With the flow.
And I feel like these are not real trailers, in my opinion, because
they're
they
teasers.
Teasers. They put out the actual trailer before the thing drops, actually.
Right.
So,
Exactly. Yeah. So my next one Youmaniac.
Oh, that's right.
Because William Est.
We shared this one too. We shared a couple, yeah.
William Est. Okay, let me read the synopsis. Youmaniac is highly anticipated GMMTV Boys Love series of 2026, where opposites attract. A party-loving app hookup guy, William, and a cold, intense man, Est, who end up in a fake relationship due to peer pressure, leading to an unexpected romance and red flag dynamics. Alongside Barcode, it's described as a daring, unhinged story featuring intense chemistry and mature themes, contrasting typical sweet BLs. And William S. and Barcode Ken are the cast.
Totally forgot Barcode Ken were going to be in this. Hey, wait.
I can't wait. They have another show, right?
They have their own show. So I literally just jealous.
Really that looks super cute too, but you know, we're talking about Youmaniac right now.
William and S was so much in this trailer that I legit forgot Barcode Ken were in it. Be honest.
I know they were so much.
It made my short list, but do you know why this made my short list? Because I was like, Barcode, machinations, what? Literally, he is the reason why this made my short list. Because the whole premise is that he is getting both of them to date each other so that he can get with his man. And I'm like this. Yeah. I'm here for that, 100%. I'm always here.
That's so funny. That's so funny because he's a side note for me. I mean, I love Barcode.
I forgot him.
The thing, I didn't forget him only because he's the reason why they're getting together. That's why I didn't forget him. But them going from Tempo to this, worlds apart. And so I'm just so excited to see them play these kind of characters. It's just when this trailer came on, I was like, what the hell? Because I just
was not expecting it. Yeah.
Because they both have those sweet little voices. Both of them are very soft spoken and sweet sounding. Yeah, I know.
Est is not.
I know about Est. I know.
He's on the edge of trouble every time.
I know. That's why I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. What did you want to say about it, Kel?
What was I going? Dang, it's going. I'm just gonna say in general, I realized I watched this live at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah,
and I didn't go back because my life there's too much going on for me to go back. So some of these things, I'm like, Barcode. He got right. That's why he was there. Like some of the stuff I just don't remember. Part of the storyline. I am so sorry. When you watch this live at 5 a.m., stuff doesn't stick. It doesn't stick.
Yeah.
And you can't like pause and go back and stuff like that because they're just rolling them out. And it's 36 shows. It's a lot. It's a lot. No, but this was on my list of 5 as well. And I'm gonna die real quick. But yeah, for those pretty much the same reasons as you, but also like I'm just excited that they're getting to continue because they fought so hard to be a pair, because they fought so hard to keep having shows when I just, I keep reminding like this was not supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a one and done for Est, and Tempo was a launching pad to get Lycan into more international spaces. That there was a method to that madness, and it wasn't to create a ship. That was not the goal of Tempo, but William and Est saw it differently.
But that magic between the two of them. I mean, let's just talk
They're
about
smart.
Rome. Not Rome in what you call it, but them in Italy right now. The two of them in Italy right now. The stuff, the chemistry going on between those two in Italy, like who would want that ship to end?
And it is interesting that the company didn't see that. They saw it and they pushed. They were talking about it in Rome. They said they didn't even think Tempo was going to be liked. They were up against, first of all, their fear that it wasn't going to be liked. And then how do we convince them to let us stay together? If we don't even know if the show will do well. So
that show was so damn good.
It really was. It served its purpose, and it's why they have they are the only T-pop group with an international tour as of today.
You know what's funny? I remember when we went to go see Bau Off Road in New York, it was the last episode of Tempo, and you guys were all in the hotel room. Sarah, Shannon, everybody was in the hotel room watching that last episode, and I didn't know anything about that show. And I was like,
"That's right,
girls,
good.
They are so hyped about this show." And then like, it's little boys on the stage singing. I was like, what are they so hyped about? And then I finally watched it and I was like, I get it.
Really
I get
good.
it. Yeah.
And it was S first leading role, and it was William's first anything, like acting wise. Like that's a lot of weight to carry. And I think they did a great that first episode when they cried on the roof, I was like, oh,
I was in
with this. Oh, okay. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited. Clearly, we love some William S. Clearly, and Barcode clearly. And you got this, Ken.
I don't know, Ken. Is there something else I should know? Okay.
No, I looked him up today, and I was like, he's not been in anything really.
He's
really
representing Thailand in the SEA Games right now. I said, I don't know the full Southeast Asian Games, right? He did. What is he? Is he hockey? I think he's hockey. He went and played some sports ball this weekend. So. I know that.
All right, so the next one up on my list is Billionaire Biker. There's not a whole lot of synopsis for this one. This is probably one. Well, I was going to say this is probably one of those ones that they didn't say, but the trailer was pretty clear to me. But anyway, here's the synopsis. A young guy makes a huge mistake when he confuses his future boss as a motorbike taxi driver. He thinks he's in trouble, but ends up becoming his boss's favorite person. Cast, Uboom, Papang, Sammy, title, earn, employ. In their own show, I got to see these two because I love them with a passion. I cannot wait. And that trailer, I was just like sad through that whole trailer.
I will say this story, if I'm being honest, didn't excite me as much as the others. The actual story didn't, but it's them, so I will be watching it.
Right.
And I do think people have to recognize too, and we don't know what it's going to, just because the trailer didn't excite me doesn't mean this might, because what the actors bring to the table makes a big difference. I know you guys didn't watch this. There's a creator on TikTok that breaks stuff down about like the book to the direction and the actors to the series. Like they talk about how each thing informs the other and we end up with what we have. And she was talking about, or they were talking about Between Us. I don't know their pronouns. They were talking about Between Us. And I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but the way there was a specific scene that was controversial and they broke down the book, why it happens one way in the book, how the actors informed it, how the writer of the book, who's also wrote the screenplay, and the director listened to the actors. So it happens one way in the trailer and the actors make a decision in that moment. And then they make even more decisions within the series itself, and how they were just basically saying how all of these things can take you from one thing in the book, one thing in the trailer, to one thing in the series itself. And so that's why I'm like, did this story excite me? No, but it's Uboom. I truly believe that anything, and this is not hyperbole, I think Uboom can make anything watchable and enjoyable. I just think they will bring whoever they are into, they're just both very talented actors. And when you have talented actors, it typically turns out pretty good.
I'm going to make an example of their characters in Perfect 10-liners, because that couple was the height of toxicity. But was I excited that they were getting married at the end? Hell to the yes.
I was so conflicted because I was like,
and I was like, I don't feel like these people should be together at all, but it's I love them so much. So like you said, an actor can make or break a character. and make you love them or not.
Yeah.
I'll just say, I agree with everything you guys said. That trailer was not giving. Yeah.
No, I thought it was a weak trailer.
Well, the trailer literally, what I wrote down when I was watching it was, I don't understand the nature of this relationship.
Yeah, it was a little sus.
Why is he paying you for smiles? That was number one. And then the other part of it was, do vice presidents make that much money? Like you're talking about,
what?
Vice presidents of companies?
Yeah.
They can, but I'm like, it was weird. It was weird. All of it was weird too.
I think it depends on the type of company.
Yeah.
But even in the small business I was in, the vice president, was he making what the president was making? No, but he was making bank. He wasn't making.
I'm not saying that he doesn't make bank. I'm just saying the word billionaire is used, and I know that's in a bot way and not in a dollar kind of way. Billionaire. But yeah, and not even
what
just
the owner of the president is a trillionaire.
Yeah.
The vice president might be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it was it was weird. And I was like this, I'm gonna watch it because it's Boom. But they need to figure out more of what this story actually is, because it wasn't tracking for me.
But as we said, these trailers are not giving, period. So I'm sure the show is going to be like with who we're dealing with, and they seem very excited about it.
Yeah.
So
one of the main things for is he said he was tired of being cast as poor. And so when I got the most excited when I was like, oh, he's the CEO. Like, oh, he's over the moon because he was tired of being poor in every show.
But he's not the CEO.
He's the vice president. He's not poor, okay? That's literally the point.
Are you the vice president?
I think what you guys are missing about my point is, why make him the vice president? Why can't he just be the president?
I get that.
I think it's probably got to do with the storyline.
That's all I'm saying. It's like,
and maybe the president is problematic and the vice president's the good guy in all of this.
Or maybe he's trying to be the president. And part of this, his stress that he's trying to ease. Yeah, I think we need to know more about the story. So we'll find out when it comes out. But yeah, I'm excited. The only reason it didn't make it onto my list is because the trailer was one of the weaker ones to me, but I'm extremely excited for them.
Okay, next on my list, How to Survive My CEO, because Jungdunk. They got to be on my list. Okay, one evening, completely drunk.
Oh no.
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Buffoon kisses a stranger. When he starts his new internship, that stranger turns out to be his boss. Who hooked on Buffoon.
It's okay.
He appoints him as his personal photographer. So I'm also excited. So the cast is Jungdunk, Sammy, Lego, JJ, and Tui.
That's a great cast. Can we?
I mean, and you said, Kelly, that they almost passed on it because How to Survive My CEO. Like, I get why they almost passed on it, because that storyline is like,
they said the title made them uncomfortable.
But the more that they learned about the show, that they were like, okay, this is something I want to do. And you get to, I feel like this is June getting to not be dark.
Yeah.
Which he needs, because he's got that bright smile. And I don't just like right now, you and I were talking about, Kelly, the fact that Pond is playing a comedic role, and why hasn't this happened before? And like, we get to enjoy this side of him. Hopefully this will be a side of June that we get to enjoy, that he hasn't got to pursue before. And I just, Lego and Tui I always love Sammy. I always love JJ. Lego and Tui being able to be in something is very exciting to me as well. So I'm just all for that cast, and I think it's going to be great.
I also love, because Lego in the early days, Lego was a June Dunk shipper. It's so cute. So like I know they love Lego and Lego loves them and 2E2. So like I like it when the cast and they love like Sammy's like family with them. So
yes. Yeah.
I just like it. I feel like casts that do really well together will produce good work. Like if the good feels are in the cast and there are people that work really well together and favor each other, then you're gonna get you will feel that in the actual work that they do. So
any opinions on that one, Nick? Or should I move on?
You can move on. I don't. Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. My next one is 21. When I and Coon are heartbroken by the same person.
Oh, why did it do that?
Don't do that. The two take comfort in each other and find they have a lot in common. Why?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Given all the time they're spending together, to make things easier, they agree to live together. What? I didn't even get that from I guess I did.
Yeah.
As their closeness grows, Coon's bandmates attempt to persuade Coon to act on what they sense goes beyond friendship. Afraid of losing what they have, but also of losing I if he can't return his feelings, Coon proposes the 21-day experiment to see if I can make him fall for him. And the cast is Junior Mark, Nut, Hung. That makes me happy too. And great. That cast is awesome. Oh, I'm loving all the liking happening all through these things. But and I love me some great. This has that whole 21-day thing, which was also in Smart Boom. What was that show?
Top
Form. Yeah, the 21-day experiment.
That's right.
Yeah. That's kind
of
cute.
Traumatic things happened in Top Form. I forgot about the 21 days.
Yeah, there was that too. I was like,
we were just rocking and crying every other episode. I was like, 21 days
was in there.
But that part of it was cute. That part of it was cute.
It was cute. You are right. It was cute.
Cute for half an episode. Everything else was trauma.
I think I teased this trailer because I was like, it was a hat on a hat on a hat because it started with like enemies. There's enemies to lovers. There's close proximity. There's two guys, one guy. Like like
it is a lot.
It's all of these different. And then they were like, but the main premise is 21 days, and I was like, what? Okay,
a whole lot going on there.
Sure, there's friends with benefits kind of situation in there. There was like so many different tropes. This was another one where I was like, it went through like the trope generator and they were like, we'll pick them all. But I still liked the trailer. I still enjoyed.
I enjoyed that trailer.
I like
one of my.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. This was one of my picks. So.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead, Kelly.
No, that was it. I mean, I might have more, but y'all can go.
Oh, it's cool. I like this. This is one of my picks. It's a Junior Mark pick.
Junior Mark.
Yeah, 100%. I do like the idea. What I'll say is I will watch Junior Mark develop feelings for each other in anything. Right? So just the fact that they will because watching them, it doesn't matter the tropes, just watching them develop feelings for each other slowly over time. It's just so good. Like I'll do it every single time. So that I think I love the enemies to lovers, whether it's like the forced proximity is good too, like all of that stuff. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'll eat it all up because it's Junior Mark. And then I think, every love story needs an unnecessary deadline. That's what I think. Put it on the clock, baby. When we getting down to business, because that's what we all need.
The day has come. Are we in love? I don't know. It's time to figure it out.
I also love the nut and hong of it all. Those two.
That's what I was saying. That
Nut
was my
and
other
hong.
one. Nut and hong. This was my opportunity for nut and hong. I'm here for that opportunity. I've been wanting that, and I will take it. So I don't care what form it comes in. Bring it on. Bring it on. So you mark nut and hong.
They were cute to me at the event because they were like, oh, so you guys are a pair, and they just kept looking at each other and smiling, like, we're in this together. And they're wearing matching suits, which nobody else in Lycan was, but they were just kind of smiling, like, you don't know.
They're everywhere messing with us. Like everywhere they go now, they're like,
yes, they are fan servicing us.
Yeah,
it is, but it isn't. Like they're not like full. They're not actually.
That's what I mean by that's what I mean by they're messing with us. They like tease it, but they're like,
because they're not full on doing anything.
It's funny to me
just
because I think
not nodding at us.
Yeah, I feel like part of that hesitation of making that a thing is because they're in a group together. Like because
I didn't think they would do it.
Yeah, that would mess it all up. But it's funny when you juxtapose that against like K-pop groups like ateez, who that company was like, I need duos. You're gonna you and you. Okay, go forth, do things, and they're like this. Okay.
I'm curious how this affect. I have always been a proponent of. They had no desire to make any pairs out of anyone in Lycan within the group or outside, because Lycan is doing very well musically, and that needs to be the focus. And I don't see it is very difficult and it's taxing for them to do all the work that a pair requires. It's one thing to do one off, in shows, but to be a pair is a whole other thing.
Like I was going to say, which is why it's hard for Jasper to do anything musically because they're all pairs.
They're all successful, popular pairs. So they're just like William S. I don't know how William's doing it, and I really question the sustainability of it. But they're determined, and when you're determined, you do what you do, right? So Nut Hong, I don't know. It just it does put a strain. If we're being realistic, that's a new strain that's going to be put on the group. I'm trying to do the music, which is the thing they initially came in to do. So I don't know. I don't know that company's business or how they're working that out. But I'm excited.
Me too. Okay, my last one is High and Low, Born to be High. The original Japanese franchise is about a city ruled by a powerful gang. Sorry. Disbanded after a major
Is it Japanese? Is it Yakuza?
No.
I mean, in the original, it would have been probably. Oh. This is a remake of a Japanese series.
Yeah. Which disbanded after a major battle with Amamiya brothers. 5 new gangs emerged from the ruins, fighting for dominance and pride in the area known as Sword. Sky Nani, Nanon, Joss, Pan, Perth, Mark P, C, Cow, Winnie, Big Om, and Barcode are all cast in this. That's why I want to see it. I don't care about the story.
Me too.
There's a bunch of fun people, and they're going to be fighting a whole lot. That's why I want to see it.
It's not even on my list, but I was like this, the chaos of it all. Every time somebody's face would pop up and be like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch.
I want to see the behind the scenes. Because it's just going to be a lot going on in that show.
It didn't make any sense. I mean, it did. I was like, fighting gangs. Got it.
It gave me like Zombievers vibes in that all those people were in it. And I couldn't watch Zombievers because this is going to scare me so much, but I wanted to see everybody in it. This is not going to scare me, and I get to see everybody in it. So that's why I want to
Apparently it's not fully cast. And then there are people who so this is beloved. The original is beloved. So there are people who have some strong feelings about it. But what I did read is this is the same producer. I think it's the same team that's doing this one. So if the fear is that they're not going to get it, GMMTV won't get it right. Well, it's the same team that's coming in to work with this. And it's not fully cast yet, so there will be additions. There's one, I'll say the teeny bit of controversy. There's one gang called the White Gang that isn't in this one, and the White Gang was full of like gay people and like gay, I think gay and trans, and their whole mission was to protect women. So they were like, that's it, that, and I was like, I can see where people got in their feelings, because some people who beloved this show was beloved, it was specifically for that gang, and so you know, for this to be in the straight side of the lineup and that gang not to be presented was really frustrating to them. Now that
this
being
is
said,
in the straight side of the lineup.
It looks so hella gay.
It is
super gay.
I believe it's in the straight side because none of them are with their partners.
No, it just looks gay.
Yeah, it's the straight side of the lineup. Gay. I'm pretty positive this is the straight side of the lineup.
It looks really gay.
Well, I don't know the original, but tons of people love this original. But I will say this is not the stories that they know. So this is this is a new iteration of it done by the creators for GMM. So you know, some of that comparison
is not.
I think
fair.
they have to kind of reimagine it in the way that they're going. We don't know what this will be. And the other part is there could still be White Gang. We don't know because they have not completed the casting for it. So like one of the games was like 3 people or something, and it should be much bigger. So they're still,
I noticed one of the gangs was pretty sparse. The gang, whatever gang
is really
in.
small. So those are the caveats for people if they didn't know.
When Ooh got on that screen and he said, I was like, I'm in.
Yes. Oh, I want to go back. I'm sorry. 21, same director as me and Thee.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yay.
Very good.
So I'm very, very excited. Okay, I'm done with my list.
All
Kelly,
right.
you said you would go next?
Yeah, sure.
Which we did some of the same.
Shablams. Let's get some GL up in here.
Emmy.
Moon Shadow. I actually liked a lot of the GLs. Some, you know, but there's one that's in my honorable mentions. But as far as like for my top 5, I just thought this one was really, I haven't actually seen Emmy Bonnie, which is my bad. I was a Pluto girly, which was non-tom film. And I kind of felt like that was the ultimate to me. I was like, I'm good. I've watched Milk Love shows and I've watched non-tom film, but everyone told me if I loved Pluto, I would really love Us, and that Emmy Bonnie are top tier as well. And so Us is on my list. I'm actually going to try and watch it because everybody tells me it's really good. But I thought they both did a good job in this, and then Film is in it, which I really like Film as well. But basically this from what I could tell,
Film is from Not Me, right?
Yes. I forgot that. Yeah, she's from Not Me.
Hey, I know.
Which you saw, Film is a phenomenal actress.
Yeah.
What she does in Pluto still blows my mind. Film is
she's the other. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say. I only saw one episode of Pluto yet.
I think it's easy because Namtan carries a lot of the story in Pluto, but what Film is required to do in Pluto is really challenging. And anyway, I just think she's a phenomenal actress. So she's the third party in this. They did not put a synopsis on MDL, but basically me is like this high-powered person who hines Bonnie to be like just kind of a release, someone to have around. But Bonnie wants more. It is very clear that Bonnie wants more, and she's kind of vying to try to become more than just this person that Emmy sleeps with. And as she tries to get into that position, you see Film come in, who is an S. So Film is Emmy's ex, and so film's coming back for her rightful place in the relationship, and also there's clearly some like dark past life with Emmy too, as well. But I really like the way Emmy approached this role. We don't see enough like high powered kind of like
women
in these shows. In the way I don't know, there's a vibe about Emmy that is different from everybody else. And I don't think that's all her. I don't think other people could like emulate that. And we talked about like there's a lot of, I'm gonna use the word femininity, but it's a lot of softness in some of the GLs. And I think Emmy brings more of a rough around the edges feeling to it that I like.
She's killing it in Burnout Syndrome right now.
Excellent. She has a vibe. There's a vibe to Emmy that just works to me. So, and Bonnie's really good too. I don't want to like leave Bonnie out.
I've never seen Bonnie. I watched the music video of theirs today. I don't know. They're like neighbors across the hall from one another. I don't know if you've seen that video, but they sound amazing. Emmy
Bonnie can sing.
It's my first time hearing them sing.
From there, it's not LOL Fest, it's the girl version.
The Girl Fest, yeah.
Emmy Bonnie went viral for that because of their, I forget what song they sing, but it's gorgeous. Like they can sing. A lot of the, but I will say, good portion of the GL side can sing the house down, sing. So anyways, that's one of mine. A lot of mine are Onwees, so I won't repeat them like YouManiac and 21. There's also, no, that's my honorable. Okay, I have to pull it. I can do it really fast. I couldn't pull them all in because we ran out of space in the back.
Oh, yeah.
17 Spring.
Yes.
That's on my list too. Yay.
So this
I didn't have enough room. It would have been on mine. I didn't have enough room. It would have been on my list.
17 Spring. People said they're nervous about it. Listen, I'm not here for the director news slander. It doesn't interest me. I watched, and you guys haven't even seen. You need to just probably maybe just watch it because we're taking too long to watch these shows. But you haven't seen Santa and Earth in My Only 12%.
I thought I only watced that. Did you watch it?
I saw the first episode. I've watched
I think I did
lots of things, and you were like, "No, don't do it."
I really want to watch it with you, though. I'm selfish. Oh my god! If you've seen My Only 12%, and Until We Meet Again, you understand when it comes to heavier subject matter. Director New is and young people in heavy subject matter. He writes that beautifully. And it's Shokan Aston. And, I did. So it was interesting because somebody was like, oh, some of the international fans were worried about, will this subject matter be handled well? And the Thai people was like, you are coming into this with like an international mindset.
Right.
So we deal with this stuff. We talk about these issues, like because our society is a little bit different, this is not the first HIV story about teens to exist. This has happened before. And so like I think some of the Thai people did feel some kind of way about some of the international people's reactions to certain things because it's a concept that's a little touchy to us where they're just like, we do this. Like we get how to handle this stuff. So I just took note of that. But yeah, I'm very excited for them to have this major role. It's a big deal. And this is a beloved book from what I understand.
Ooh. The thing that really excites me is the two roles that I've seen Shokan play are very light, cute, not the brightest bulb on the shelf characters.
Yes.
So to see him play this character, which is very different from them, I'm super excited. And I feel like he's going to do an amazing job.
I agree.
Because I can see the depth in him. In playing those other two roles, I could already see what he's capable of. And Ashton, that's my boo. But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really good.
All right, I want to read what I wrote for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was one of my picks too. So I said,
Mhm.
I'm always going to be a sucker for this pair. I feel especially lucky to see the start of their career, and I'm hoping that they have big things on the horizon. This story is going to allow both of them to flex their acting muscles beyond their adorable smiles and delve deeper into a topic that is rarely the center of the storytelling that I watch or read. HIV positive people definitely exist in the worlds that I immerse myself in, but
Mhm.
they are always a side character that
Mhm.
endures. And how that happens is, not important. And the circumstances are typically of their own making, so to speak. So, which involves, some sort of inherent shame and or guilt associated with it. So I'm happy to see a youthful perspective on a a disease or a condition that almost only takes on an adult point of view. And I think that's the difference for
Ooh.
international people.
Wow.
That's where that worry is coming in, because we don't get HIV
True.
positive stories for babies. We don't get it
Mm-mm.
in our media. We get adults who are suffering, right? Because of the consequences of their actions.
Of their
That's
actions.
how HIV is always couched for
Our
us.
media is
It's
shamed.
never right. It's never couched in a way of this is something that somebody just has to deal with because these are the cards that they were dealt from birth.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really looking forward to seeing that aspect of this story. And I can't think of two young folks who are going to do a better job with that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that I am 100% down for this one. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I am all in because the story is compelling to me because it's not an HIV story that I typically see. They are usually relegated to the side character, and it's always like, oh, it's hard, but they're going to be fine. Or it's really a flippant thing where people are
Right.
like, well, he's positive. Wah, wah, wah. That kind of thing where it's like, huh? And it's always, always, always an adult perspective. So I am very, very, very much on board for this one.
Yeah.
This is my serious one that I'm like this. Oh, I gotta
Cry
go
And
watch.
especially
It's gonna make us cry our faces off.
he
Mhm.
is.
And show can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so important because there's so many people who are young who,
Mm-hmm.
because of
Don't
their
have
parents'
this stuff.
experiences, have to, or just something in societally that happened to them that has they have to deal with this thing circumstance. We have those people in our lives.
Yes.
And so to have them in your lives and not have them represented in media, I totally get where you're coming from with that
Mm-hmm.
assessment. Like, it's great to see them have their story told.
And I wonder if it's culturally going to be somewhat the same, because I wonder, the minute he opens his mouth in that trailer and says that he's HIV positive, Shokun immediately comes and like snatches him up.
Yeah.
And so I think even culturally across the board, even, I wonder what the differences are culturally.
What's the stigma look like
what does that stigma look like?
in Thailand?
And does the
US, yeah.
Yes, because does the child take on the quote unquote, because I'm gonna, I'm always gonna caveat that because I don't like the idea of the shame and things that come with that.
I disagree
But
with
the
too.
quote unquote shame of the parent, do they have to endure? I'm thinking about a K-drama that I watched in it was called Our Youth because it was the guy from Reborn Rich. He got me, and I was watching one in real time. But the fundamental issue of his character was when he was a kid, he was a child star, but his parents, something happened with his money and his parents, and there were some shady things that went down. And the adults, both of his parents die, and the adults around him, literally, he takes on the shame of the things that they did. And he has to live his life to his adulthood, taking on the shame of the parents, like the things that the parents did. And so I'm interested in what this story looks like in terms of that, and will they make him suffer for being born essentially and not really, having control over that.
When you said that, you made me think of that thunderstorm rain cloud show.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
The character in that takes on the shame of being the mistresses, I guess,
Yeah, there's
child.
a lot of that. There's
Like, he
there's
just
a
gets
lot of culturally of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
He
those
just
Korean
beat down
films.
all the time because he's not the father's real child or whatever.
All right, that was mine. Cool. Yay. I can't wait for it.
Yay. And then I think the only one of mine that didn't overlap that was left, oh, I have to add it this way, is drum roll, lovers and love and gangsters.
Oh, yes. That's my people's right there.
Although JoJo said this is not his, but he has he is part of it, but he is not the person doing this one. Yeah, it's got Forced Book. It's got Great with his new partner, who's
his new part? Bright.
Yeah.
Great Bright is in this, but specifically Forced Book, I am excited for them to play something completely different. They have wanted this for so long, to kind of step outside of the typecasting they typically get put in. I think they did to an extent with Only Friends, but Melody of Secrets, I don't know. We haven't seen enough of it. It is weird, right? It is different, but it's not this kind of different. This is completely outside of what they typically do. They get to do gangsters, but a period gangster piece, which I'm a little more interested in, because I was a little over. I'm a little over this whole mafia gangster thing. Like, so it's too much. Like, everybody wants to do it, and I'm like, how many mafia stories can you tell that are impactful? But I like that this is more of a period piece, so it's a different. Oh crap! I was trying to open up the thingy. It's kind of a different. Oh crap! So sorry. I was gonna read the synopsis and I can't get it out.
It's funny. It made me think of Greasers. You remember that show back in the day? Well, we had the book we had to read about the Greasers and the something.
It's got Outsiders. You mean?
Yeah, the Outsiders.
The way they're dressed and their hair.
Yeah,
made me think of the Outsiders.
Okay, it's wait. I found it. I was having a real hard time pulling this up. A young guy falls in love with a rival gangster of his family, the very one responsible for killing his father. Now his brother won't rest until he ruins his new brother-in-law's life. I did not get that from the trailer.
Me either.
I did. I got that. But I watched it again today. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's also because there was a lot happening in that trailer. It was like, shaboom, shabing, bang, bang. And I was like, whoa. And I didn't pay attention to the plot.
It just looked great.
Brother.
Yeah.
And Forced Book is in it.
I'm very
Bright's the brother? Who's the brother?
Bright is the brother. So Force, yes, he's Book's brother.
Okay.
Bright is Book's brother, and he's pissed off. That is what I got from watching it today again, was that Bright is the one that's like, hey man, and I don't know who Great is exactly.
Great and Great. What do you mean?
No,
who is he in the story?
She knows who Great is.
I'm not upset. I'm not under. Yeah, I think Great is part of the same like gang as Force, and he doesn't like that Book is there, and so they kind of the Great Bright of it all is like, let's get rid of him, like let's end this romance, that kind of thing. I think that's it. But I wasn't sure. That was a little murky for me. But I do remember Bright going, he killed our dad. We could have dated. He killed our dad. Well, he didn't say that because he said it in time. But still, that was what
the gist of what he said was.
What are you doing?
All I know is there's a whole lot of muscles in its Forced Book, and I want to watch it.
That should be called Muscles. Hey, that looks like Peter Pan. That's not Peter Pan.
No, he's
okay.
not.
Where? Oh, Bright looks like Peter Pan. Is that who you're talking
about? He does. I think it's Bright. You're right.
Does.
Yeah, he does. I can see where you
Bright looks
got
like Peter Pan. Okay.
He does have a Peter Pan look. What was I gonna say? Do I wait for my honorable mentions? I have 2 honorable mentions.
You can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of
No
mine.
weirdo. One of mine is Weirdo 101. Just because I'm gonna be honest, it's like Ami. I love my Sea King.
Yeah, we love
my
Sea King.
babies. They're my babies, but also I love a little weirdo nerd. And he's a little weirdo nerd in this.
Yeah.
And
I was like, this is another take on autism. This is a very straightforward autism. Whereas the other,
although I don't know that they'll say that in it though, right? But they
won't, of course. But
there's a whole bunch of them that they don't say it that you certainly see it.
Those are more nuanced takes, right? My love mix up.
Yes,
gonna say it.
Boss and a babe.
Gemini.
Yeah.
My love mix up. Yeah.
Force and a boss and a babe.
The one I want you guys to watch that, well, I don't know when we'll ever get to. It's Light on Me to me.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that before.
So, but yeah, I like a little nerd who's like trying to people, and the little, I think he's a sporty dude that falls for him, and
and he's like helps him with bullies.
Yeah,
it's
like very much my trope.
I like that the nerd is the one that's like, hey, just so you know, I'm hitting on you. Like,
yes, it was so good.
The sporty dude is the one that's going in, but the nerd was like, hey man, I'll keep talking to you because this is the reason why, just so you know. Sporty dude's like,
I would like that to be a thing. It's very cute. I love that one. And then one more, I think. Yeah, one more is, I could do this, guys. Drum roll, boom. It's another GL, oxytocin.
So
it was so stylized. The way that was one of the best trailers to me.
It was beautiful
of any of the trailers. It's dark, but in a way that damn it, I forgot one. Oh no, it should have been in my top 5. I just remembered. Damn. Okay. Well, I'll mention it. But it feels so different. It feels like something from like the 90s or 2000s or something.
It feels indie. The music even was exciting.
Yes.
In this trailer.
Wait, was this the one? Okay, I'm confused. I watched.
They're by a pool or somebody jumps or something in it, right?
They're cool girls. They're the cool girls.
The cool girls, the XXX. Okay. I didn't watch all of this one. I watched half of it and I was like, ooh, no, they get on my nerves. I'm not watching that. But I get it. I thought you were talking about the other one with the girl who came to with the dead guy and was like the murder mystery one.
What?
It was called. I got my notes.
Yeah, you gotta remind me.
Don't bring up the one that's controversial.
Yeah.
No, there was no murder mystery in that. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm just saying you said that guy. I don't know. What is this? I don't know. Yeah, it's taking too long. Huh? You want to bring up your other honorable mention while she's looking for it?
What? Yeah, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I gotta remember what it's called.
Oh, you don't know what it's called.
I didn't write it down. That's how much I didn't
I did it.
Do it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Let me scroll. No, we don't. But
we have no clue.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
okay. You talking about people out there?
The universal, y'all.
But your sisters usually know, so we don't know. I don't know if universal y'all gonna know.
This one, it's freaking me out actually, and I think it's gonna be way too dark for me, but also it's my booze, so I'm gonna watch it anyway. That's crap. It's not moving fast enough here, people. Trying. Hold on. Had to do this on the fly. Oh, damn it. Where is it? Image. And then change the name.
Pepper.
I'm about to give up. Where the hell? There it is.
Your pepper light.
Oh,
hard work.
Yes. How is that not on my list?
It was
that
supposed
was
to
my
be on my
honorable
list. Oh, well, you talk first,
That was
Nikki,
an
since
honorable.
you did right by them.
No, they
No,
were
it's
my
her honorable
honorable
mention.
mention, not on my list.
I don't know.
I had
why
already.
we
If if you, I already had the image pulled up. I should have.
I should have said it.
Mhm.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God!
no.
Yes.
You know why we didn't.
Why?
I mean, here's the thing. I want to see a murderous gun. I want to see an unhinged gun. I just want to see a happy gun too. And there's a lot of sad guns happening. And I was like, one more sad gun.
I think it's less happy and sad and more. It is some real trauma that happens in that.
Yes.
They are getting assaulted. That is what leads to all of this. And
yes.
So, that's the part where I'm like, this real dark.
And he's a serial killer. Like, what? Like, ugh.
But also, it looks amazing. Like, and
it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way, my favorite part was guns breaking the fourth wall right at the end and looking at us. It like shot through my spirit and my soul.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is about to be a thing. This is about to be a thing. So I'm very excited for it. I will be watching it, but it is very dark and I will need fluffy things before and after it so that I can sleep at night. Because it looks super dark.
But I'm definitely going to be watching that one.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it too.
Off gun.
But I didn't put it in my top 5. Nope. Because there's this trauma. I was like, that's a lot of trauma.
It's a lot of trauma. It is. I get you.
Do you have any more, Kelly?
No, I'm done.
Nikki's turn.
All right, my turn. My first one, so you know which picture to pull up, is Kiss Me Remember. Barcode.
Oh, yes. That looks so freaking cute.
Code.
Oh my God, it looks so adorable.
I put it in there. Do I have to share it because I put it in there?
I don't see it, Nikki.
I put it in the stage. Let me go check and see.
I don't think it show because some of mine weren't showing up either that I put in there.
Okay, I can do it. I can put it in
you
there.
do it.
He's just Barcode looks adorable in this.
There it is. No, wait. Maybe I didn't do it. Where is it?
If you just share image, you can just pull it directly. The image directly.
I'm saying I put all of my stuff in a file and it doesn't seem to be there. Boo. Boo. Maybe I accidentally didn't do this one.
Here, I'm grabbing it. We'll see who goes faster.
I just wanted to say that, like, I see so many Barcode play so many dark things here lately, or not even play dark things. He just be not smiling as much. Actually, though, he's smiling a lot with Clover, which I love.
I got it, Nick.
Very happy and light with Clover.
Okay. Oh, he really seems. This is the brightest I've seen him.
Yes.
He's love because he wants to. He loves singing. He's a performer who loves to sing.
Oh yeah.
To me, that is his main passion. I think he likes acting as well, but I think music is his passion, and he's finally getting to do it on his terms. And I think that's a big deal for him.
Yeah. Okay, so Kiss Me Remember, Barcode Ken, which Ken is a mystery. We're here to figure it out. See how this chemistry is going to be chemistrying, right? So the synopsis: a guy who has lost his memory is saved from drowning through mouth to mouth. When he realizes that every time he kisses the guy who saved him, a piece of his memory returns, he suddenly wants to kiss him all the time. So I am here for grown Barcode. We got a little bit. We've gotten little tastes of grown Barcode, but I need fully like main character grown Barcode, right? I've always been a fan of baby Barcode and a fan of his friendship with Jeff, but I'm glad to see him in his own element amongst like appropriately aged friends and colleagues.
Right.
And getting to flex all of his skills, like overall. That's singing, dancing, acting, all of it, right? Plus,
Yeah.
I love a good memory loss trope. It's lighthearted and it's fun on the surface. I don't know. There seems to be a little bit of trauma in the memories that he is
I was gonna say,
kissing up.
yeah.
He's kissing up, right? But I said I know it'll all
Yeah.
eventually get to the trauma and the hints of self-loathing that they give off, but I'm prepared to get there via the fun train that's gonna happen to get there. Because I also like a good protector trope, right? Because the boy that he's kissing is like, you can't help me. Everybody dislikes me, and I always get bullied. And he's like, oh no, not under my watch. But I do think, yes, there's gonna be some disturbing things about his character at the end. But I am here for it. Full grown barcode. Yay, yay, yay. I want it.
Yes, the
right
whole I don't want to kiss you anymore because I don't want to know any more stuff about myself. That's the part that got me. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Where is this going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know, like, again, Ken is kind of a black box. We don't know enough there, but barcode, we know what he is capable of.
Exactly.
Well. And that was as baby barcode. We haven't scratched the surface of what's older.
I mean,
barcode.
I haven't
But
finished
let me tell you, revamp.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't watch
revamp.
it.
Yeah, I was like,
not revamp.
I'm trying to finish it.
Not even just
That's
revamp. I don't think any of us watched the BOC show he was lead in because it was upsetting. Oh, you guys know the scary one. But it's like a lot of trauma. I didn't watch it because it was too much trauma for me.
I'm not watching Dead Friends Forever.
Yeah,
but some of the trigger things happening.
It's very triggering, but it is a tour de force from him, from what I understand. Like, you want to see him in his element, you see him there. But people are relieved to not watch him be traumatized. So
yeah, because revamp barcode was adorable.
Yeah,
he was a little whiny, bratty thing, and he was very, very cute,
hilarious. He was hilarious.
I'm gonna say, we don't know anything about Ken, but Ken in this trailer, I am looking forward to Ken.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah, and he seems like a good fit, like a good fit for him to play off of, and that's why I want to watch this, because I don't need trauma barcode. I need fun, funny, grown barcode. That's what I need. So I'm looking forward to that.
I know people will be like, "What?" But I think GMM is actually good at giving the actors agency in some of the pairings there, and so I think he will be able to match bar. You know what I mean? They're not trying to make uneven pairs. I think they have in the past, but I think they've learned from that it's necessary that they can work well together and match each other, because their ultimate goal is for them to do well. That makes them money. Like that is like it's not a feelings-based thing. I will say that they're not there to make you feel good, or even, I don't even know if they're worried about whether the actors feel good, but they do want to make money. And so to do that, it makes sense to pair people that will match each other and work well together.
And I will say the controversial thing for some people, because I need that to stop. This is what I want, not barcode Lego. This is what I want. I want barcode Ken. Okay? Yeah. So let's leave the barcode Lego over there, because that's not a thing that's happening, not officially happening. Okay? Plus, I don't need it to unofficially happen, but that's just me. Okay, barcode is my baby. They are both my children, and I need y'all to stop. But this is what I want right here.
I really, and it's fine. People can make whatever pairings they want. But it was not, and it's hard for me to explain. But when I watched that happening, I was like, "You guys are creating that. That's not a thing.
No,
that's not
general proximity. Does not a ghost ship make? General hanging out in the same room.
Some people, I've learned that my definition of chemistry and shippable people is not somebody else's. So I'm trying to be like, okay, that works for you, but thinking something's shippable. And I think that fandom believes that they can drive a partnership into being. and it has there are other factors in play other than, well, the fans want it really bad. Like Sky Nani didn't happen because the fans wanted it. Sky Nani happened because Sky Nani wanted it. And if Doing T didn't want to do T, they wouldn't do T. Fandom or no fandom. And I think the fandom has inflated their importance in these decisions. And they think, well, if we show they'll make money, it'll happen. But those actors do get a say-so, and other things do play in. It would be, now that I know that Barcode's in Clover, first of all, I said it wasn't going to happen because Lego is so, has so much going on with Lycan. But Clover and Lycan trying to work around those two schedules and put people in a ship, they're crazy. That's crazy. They were not going to do that. That just doesn't make logistical sense. So I do think just talked pals, and that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. And I think we just talked about, right, the longevity of the ships within Lycan and whether that can actually even be a thing. So to take that, and then you question the longevity of Barcode and Clover, and what does that look like? Because
it's already. I'm curious.
That's right. Yeah.
They're
and the Jasper boys are all pre-established. So what does that look like? Yeah.
So I think Clover and Lycan I will set separately from Jasper because they got time to train. So they're coming in with the foundation. Like Clover, those are made from, other than Barcode, they were part of the project. Oh, I forgot the name of it, but it's the same T-pop show that the Lycan members were on. So they spent like a good year or so, just like a K-pop group, training as a group. So they weren't like for Jasper. Jasper made itself happen. Jasper is a collect, and they are making anything that Jasper does is because Jasper makes it happen. GMM is supportive, but Jasper is not a GMM machination. Well, it is not a riser machination, right?
They didn't start out as Project Jasper just because they were
they had to prove themselves.
They had to prove that project was profitable.
Whereas in Please and Lycan and Clover are coming from a T-pop show. They are trained for over a year before they even debut. Like they're more in that realm.
I was just going to say Clover's got its own issues because they have Keen from C Keen, and then Barcode from Barcode Ken. Like who else is in that group? I can't remember who else is in the group.
Pao and Ashi.
Are they in pairs?
Ashi was On's pair, so on Only Boo it was On Ashi, and I now wonder if that's why that pair didn't get to stick, because now On's was Stamp from Revamp, but he was with Ashi, and Pao never really got a pair, and I was always frustrated by that. But now I'm thinking this is probably why, because he was coming in. He came in to do Clover and got a show. The show helped introduce him to us, and so he's side characters in shows, but his main thing I think was Clover,
which is smart, right? You're always gonna do that, right? Oh, I was dying.
I kind of wonder if was On supposed to be in Clover, because if you think about Only Boo, it was C Keen and On Ashi. I don't know. On dances and sings as well. I don't know. I just always wonder. Now I'm like, oh, and then you got and then Barcode came in, and now On is with Stamp. I don't know. I'm curious what happened.
Barcode supplanted. All right, so that was my first one. And then I doubled up with Aoi on 21, and then I doubled up with you, Kelly, on 17th Spring. And then my next one is The Invisible Dragon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We know Nikki has to have first cow.
Yeah.
No way she doesn't have them.
All right, so the synopsis reads, Kun is a passionate young man eager to become the lion's head for the Dragon Festival, but he's also interested in Ern. Ern, on the other hand, is more concerned with summoning the dragon. Being an adopted child, he doesn't have dragon blood flowing in his veins. As they train, Ern and Coon grow closer, but as obstacles stand in their way. Like, okay, that synopsis I scraped and pasted, and it didn't make a lot of sense for me based on what I saw. So I'm just gonna read what I wrote from what I saw because I'm confused a little bit by that synopsis.
I will add some because I will tell you the Thai fans got in their feelings about how much we didn't understand. This is like,
oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
This is a big deal that they got this story. But keep going.
Okay, I picked this purely on the pairing alone. You guys know that. Okay. Although the trailer is clearly, to me, the trailer is communicating an angsty family succession story arc with some hints towards like arranged marriage. My sci-fi fantasy heart is yearning for the ideas of them turning into swans and dragons to be real somehow. I want that. I want that story, which would take this over the edge into a more than just a means to watch, first cow tongue. But again, I will always regret that I actually got to touch them before I was fully cognizant of how much I love them at the New York City fan meet. I will always regret the fact that I loved them and I touched them, but I didn't realize how much I was going to love them.
We did.
We touched them.
I forgot it was a high touch situation.
We touched them.
Yeah.
That day was so rough.
It was
I forgot.
There was a lot going on. I was trying to find the Thai description.
Yeah, tell us what it's really about. Because
that trailer, although I didn't fully understand what was going on, was very beautiful.
It was beautiful, and all I got was like, his dad wants him to be a succession story. Like,
okay, I found
adopted. Yeah,
because the Thai people kind of went in on us about being ignorant foreigners. So I was like, I got a little in my feels because I was like, I don't know how we were supposed to know all of this. Right. So this is a bit long. I'm gonna try to hit. Ooh, this is long. I will say the name of the person who posted this, so you guys can read the whole thing because this is long. At Leaf LeafYKARAVIKA. So they give a long thread about it, but I'm just going to read some of it. Inner fans have been wondering why GMMTV even decided to make such a show, and in particular, why Thai fans are cheering very hard for this show. The reason lies in cultural differences. Okay. The answer is twofold. Immigration awareness in Thai society and the portrayal of Thai Chinese family in Thailand's popular media. Modern Thailand is shaped by waves of immigration and forced immigration since the beginning of the Ratanakosin period, 1782. People come from many places and cultures to settle in Bangkok and her sphere of influences. The reasons of immigration are numerous. Sometimes these cultural differences were accentuated and sometimes downplayed. People from Laos, the Karat Plateau, Lana Kingdom, and further away from present-day Malaysia, blah, blah, blah. They name a bunch of places. There are the Portuguese communities from 400 years ago. They name even more places. While people are Thaiified and become Thai in due time, today we are encouraged to remember where our ancestors came from and what was their identities. In the age of tourism, these identities are getting promoted. Some of these identities become heavily commodified. So this brings us to the second point. Thai Chinese in popular media. Ooh, this is way more than I thought it was going to be, but interesting. Since 1950s, the Chinese descent people, particularly those from Shaozu, become economically successful while being suppressed culturally. From 1960s, they start writing novels in Thai, telling their stories. These novels in media become successful, so much so that some of them become required reading in Thai high schools. The foremost among them are The Letters from Thailand, Living from the Grandpa, and The Name of the Dragon. And quickly, these novels attain a canon status within Thailand, and adaptations ensue, and they are repeatedly adapted into Thai movies and Lacorns. Living with Grandpa from 1976, Under the Name of the Dragon, Lacorn in 1992. From then on, Thai Chinese identity has become a popular trope, a popular background for Thailand's popular media. There are very popular classical corns with such themes such as the swan over dragon, and you may even have seen the iconic scene from the Lacorn. And there are numerous other shows that are Thai Chinese themes, and they list a bunch of the shows. Why the trope? Okay, this is a lot. I want to hear about the actual series. Oh, then they started talking about some of the BLs that you see, like Cutie Pie, Moonlight Chicken. They don't name Itse, but Itse, I believe, is one of them as well. So you start to see, even in BL, this idea of this Thai Chinese.
That makes sense.
So
it is a Succession story.
Yeah. The reason the Thai fans are excited boils down to cultural differences and how popular the group is in Thailand. I believe the thread would help. I also think it's like, yes, that. Yeah. That was not what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be perfectly honest. It was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So yeah, I literally was like, this is a Succession story. This is about, because the daughter cannot become the dragon because she is a female, and so she's a swan, and there's questions. So I am slightly confused, because I feel like when I was saying the synopsis was weird to me, was because I felt like I'm not sure what is doing, Cao Tung's character is doing in there. I'm not sure what his trajectory is, other than wanting to become a part of this practice, or this family business that they're doing. But I did get the impression that first, it doesn't feel worthy of the role because he is adopted and not his actual son. And then there was the idea of the two families coming together to continue the tradition. That's where the like arranged marriage part of it felt real to me. So I'm excited because it's first Cao Tung, and I want to see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, they're right. I don't know if it was about cultural differences. I just didn't understand what was going on. And
yeah, I thought it was really help us understand the plot. But I did find another one that breaks down the plot. I think it pretty much stays along the line of what you said, Nikki. And there's this kind of hierarchy in the roles, and like lions should stay with lions and dogs should stay with dogs. And this idea of keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So
that's what it is. Yeah. So Ern is a dog. That's why. So and I think it was beautiful, and I'm interested in getting that cultural history like side of it from that inside kind of point of view. So definitely. So that was one. Anybody have anything else about that one? No. My last.
I'll share with you guys this. I'm not going to read all this, but there is a synopsis I found that looks really good.
Cool. It's actually good, because the one here is wonky. Last one for me is Wish Upon a Star. Yeah. So
I don't know if I know that one.
That's Pond.
That's Pond. We'll get to that. We'll get to there.
Okay.
So a story of two young women who share the name Dao. After the Dao who shines so bright tragically loses her life, forgotten and lonely Dao travels back in time to high school to save her life. In order to succeed, she'll have to find the courage to do what she never dared to before, and stand by her side. So the lead. This is a new pairing. This is Pond Fond. First of all, Pond is
yay.
He's always going to be Mudme for me. Always going to be Mudme.
Oh, Mudme!
Mudme!
Yes. I love her so much.
She's a fantastic actress.
She is
phenomenal.
Love her.
Okay.
So I feel like I have had an unspoken goal to start watching some GL. along with the BL that I already consumed. I just haven't found the right show for me to get to there. So the secondary couple in the Love Never Sets was working out to an extent, but I had to pause that one up. Yeah, I had to pause that up.
Pause it too.
It's emotionally assaulting me on a regular basis. Yes. I had to pause that up. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to watching Pon in a GL pairing, since she will always be my OG fave Mudney in my love mix-up. And she is also part of the reason why I started watching Leap Day, which I never finished because emotional trauma.
Brilliant in Leap Day.
I know. I watched, I want to say 3/4 of that show. And then y'all all were like,
cry
emotional trauma. And I was like,
sob.
Oh, shoot.
Sob.
I just have to say, I haven't seen Leap Day, but Pon in My Love Mix-Up, she's got, remember we were talking about the softness? She's got the energy I'm looking for in a GL.
She's got it, yes.
Because she won't play in My Love Mix-Up. But go ahead, what were you saying now?
And I just, my last part was, I think she's a great actress and her dimples are amazing. They do not.
Her dimples are.
So
I love me.
I'm here. I'm 100% here for it. And this has got all the tropes I love. You know, you got the outcast, and then the mysterious death, and then the travel back in time.
Yeah.
Okay. And changing the outcomes of things. I'm 100% here for it. Because I wasn't, at the beginning of the trailer, I was like, I'm not here for this. This is a school drama, but maybe it'll be interesting. And I kind of like the dynamic of them both having the same name, one being popular, one not being popular, right? And then it skipped to them being adults. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to get an adult story out of this where they become friends again or something. And then it went back and I was like, okay, I'm 100% in for the high school part of it now. I'm in.
Maybe Be My Favorite should be our next show because that's got all that stuff in it. Sorry.
I love a good time travel, baby. Come on, let's go.
Speaking of a time travel, what was the one? It's a time travel and it's got like somebody dies in the street and they look at the billboard, or they're dying in the street and they look up at that billboard.
Yes,
it's got our boys from Boys in Love.
Yes. That's
who's in it from Boys in Love? I can't remember
who's in it.
Luke Mick. That's right.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one?
I have it up.
It's not. That's what I want to see too.
You got us doing all this work.
No, you just off the cuff. I'm not prepared.
I'm sorry, you said time travel, and it made me think of that, and I was like, my Boys in Love.
Is it Plan B to you?
The Boys in Love's boys in it. I want to see.
No, that's Boone Prim. Oh, Boone Prim, my booze.
There's a Mark on one that I want to see.
Good
I just couldn't put all these things on my list.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy. Okay.
And can I just say the one I was talking about that y'all didn't know what it was? It's called Overdose. That's the murder mystery one. And y'all were so when y'all were talking about Oxycontin being like stylized.
Oh, it's a straight one.
What, Overdose?
Yeah, that's why I didn't know.
But you made me think of it because you said stylized. It was so weird. Like there was a shot of a girl eating cereal with like drugs in her cereal.
I actually would probably watch that. I watch the straight shows. I don't act like I don't. It actually looked really interesting.
I'm on this Reddit list and they literally have hetero. And then the other ones, they actually have their actual like pairings, but on those are like hetero. You gotta be salty about it. Jeez Louise.
The other time changing one is Write You Again, which is Chris Cinto.
Yes.
So I thought, that was my other one, too. But I was like, I'll take the time travel with less of the trauma, please.
Yeah. So it's interesting though.
Also,
is this? I don't think this is based on. Is it based on a book? I don't. Source. I don't think it is because what they did. So the last series was based on, I think, Cinto's request for a series. I think I can't remember. I might be getting them switched. So the last one they did was one of them was like, I want a series and I want this. And now this one is the other one saying, I want a series and I want this. So they got they're at the place of Taenu and Afghan where they can say, this is the type of project I would like to do. And these are the people I would like to work with. And so they get all the things they want. So the director, like they just kind of put together all the people that they wanted. So it's but that is also why that trailer was very kind of loosey-goosey, because it really is just a concept at this point. It's not, it doesn't have legs. It's just like, this is the story I want to tell from my perspective. And it does play into their stuff, let's just say. And everybody plays into their stuff, both of these.
Well,
and it's them walking in with their kind of view of some of their stuff and then tying it into their story. So that's very interesting. I'm assuming this is the Chris one only because it feels he's very loud right now, but I could be wrong. I can't remember which way it goes, but yeah.
So I think we should take a little pause and then come back and say the things that we gave us joy this week.
Okay, sounds good. All
right. Hey guys, so this is a part of the podcast where we talk about the things that brought us some joy or made us happy this week. And I think I have 3 little things I want to say. Me and thee, because I think that's going to happen all the time.
Basically,
the show. I'm like, it's just so beautiful and so deep, and like this week, I think that we got to learn more about the characters, what they were going through in life, and it gave us a better understanding for where each of them are coming from, and just love them even more. It's that point in your week that is just joyful. You can't leave that show without feeling some joy. So yeah, really enjoying that show. I don't know if this brought me joy, but it was really, really good. Burnout Syndrome. I love the look of it. I love the complexity of the characters in it. I love all the actors in it. The music, everything, the art. That show just is like, yeah, it's in my brain. I'm like, constantly thinking about what made this person do this or whatever. So yeah, that's something that brought me joy just because it's well done. And then what personally brought me joy was, so I love Jeff Satur. How do you say Jeff's name? Satter?
Jeff Satter. I think it's
Saturn, like Saturns? I don't know. Don't get me.
I always don't know if I'm saying it right or not.
So he calls the fandom Saturdays. So I always say Saturn.
Okay.
Because
I love Jeff. I love that song Golden Night. And I'm learning Thai because we're gonna make a trip to Thailand. So I'm learning Thai. So I sang the chorus to Golden Night, and that was just it was scary, but it was also fun, and I got a really good response. People were so positive in their responses to it, and so yeah, it's causing me to want to learn more stuff. I've learned a chorus to now one of Bilkin's songs from now on. Awesome. Scared still that one. I'm going to work on it a little bit more, but yeah, so that's what bringing me joy. Like my classical training is being put to use. In fact, it has brought me to the point where I'm going to start teaching lessons again. I don't think I told you.
Oh wow!
Yeah, someone already contacted me and asked me to teach them. So it's making me. So Jeff, I'm going to give Jeff the credit for making me flex those muscles again. So yeah, that brought me joy.
Yay!
I'd like to go next.
Yay. What's going on? You want to go next, Kelly? Go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, okay. Well, mine was going to be me and thee. Specifically, I could see when Pon said this was his favorite episode. I could see why. And it wasn't even just that it was funny. It was very heartfelt and really just very sweet. It was relatable. God, why did I always start coughing when I had to speak? But yeah, it was just really sweet and relatable, and it fills your heart fills up with joy watching it. You can't be in a bad mood and watch me and thee. And then there was oh no, I had a second I had a second thing. Oh, I just enjoy Luke Mick's shenanigans online. And
oh my God, they are a mess.
the whole thing, anytime Luke does anything specifically with Gemini, Mick is there. And they had a whole thing where Gemini showed his house. And Luke was like, yes, I'll come over, sleep on the couch. And then Mick was like, we got couches at home. And then Luke was like, I prefer a bed. And Mick was like, well, it's small, so you'll have to cuddle me. And Luke was like, please, your brother. And then his brother came in and said, we have rooms, plenty of rooms for you. Luke was like, aye, sir. Like, yes, sir.
Why does he keep doing that to that poor man?
No. But then he tried to like fix it up today and did a picture of him and Mick, and he was like, nothing to be stressed about. Everything's fine. And then Wynn said, yes, secret promise. And Mick was like, what are you talking? What promise? What did you two do? So now I would love to know. But then it's just like that all the time. And it also goes to show you, like, Jen, it is fun for me as someone who's watched for a while to not only just see this next generation come in, but to be related, like to be Wynn's little brother. Wynn, who notoriously, and I know there's a lot of you all that love together, so I'm just saying notoriously, like the joke is they end. Do you know the joke?
No,
I don't think I'm gonna.
I don't know anything about Wynn.
He was in Together.
We didn't watch.
Together, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's just fine, though. To me, sorry, everybody else. It's just, it's not a particularly, it's vanilla in a lot of ways. And it came out during the pandemic, and it was very accessible because it was like borderline bromance to some people, although I won't go that far because there are kisses in it. And I don't think whether you kiss or not makes it BL either, so that's another thing. But it just wasn't. It doesn't. I will say it ends with a high five, and that's the running joke.
Yeah, like, I thought that was the joke because I remember people saying that.
And like you end the BL with a high five, it's gonna get some heat, you know. And so Wynn and Bright separately, they have a strong fan base. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that are like down bad for that. But it was a different time, and it felt more like Sky Nani to me than like what a BL ship would look like. So for Mick to come in and just be so opposite,
he is a mess.
Coming in,
that boy is a mess,
and just not to care, just to be like, and what? I'm here now. This is how I do things. Like this next gen is so. It's why I get so irritated about kind of the way people talk about any of these companies, because the companies are one thing, but the people are another, and they're constantly evolving and changing the same way society evolves and changes. And I don't think you can find a next gen in any company that isn't a little wild in these streets. Like, just, and we say it's wild, but it's like, you know, your twins or the nieces or anyone. When we look at them, we're like, I can't believe you just walked through life like that. And they're like, I can't believe you did it. You know what I mean?
So, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Generationally, it's big.
Yeah. Like me saying Mick is wild, Mick would probably be like, what am I doing that's
what
wild?
I do?
You know what I mean?
This is how we act.
Normal. I think that even though they're not that many years apart, Perth and Santa, I think that is why Perth was so like in shock of Santa, because Santa was just like, we just do what we do. Like, I'm gonna hold your hand now. I'm gonna do this now. And Perth's like, guys, this is crazy. This now. They kissed me on stage. I didn't get in trouble. It's a wild. This is the best job ever. But you know, it's like they're just like maybe a year, maybe two apart, but their experience and was so vastly different. Yeah. So I don't know. I got lost in my thing, but yeah, those are the things that made me happy.
All right. So what made me happy was that I had my birthday yesterday.
Oh,
Birthday!
birthday.
Thank you very much. My birthdays are pretty low key. I don't know. Typically, we'll go out or something. I didn't feel like getting dressed up to do a thing this
Fair.
year, so I thought about the things that I wanted to do. So we did. We found a lovely dim sum spot. We went there
Oh,
for the first
nice.
time.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we had
Was
dim
it good?
sum, which it was delicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it was legit dim sum too. Yep.
Mm.
And we didn't have to wait long to get in or anything like that. So that was pretty nice. I had that was one of my asks for the day. As a audible that I called, I went to the K-pop store, and a
Yeah.
friend of mine was there, and her friend was, which I went there for one album, which I did fine, the xlov album. Was it Unlove? I think is what it's called. I don't know. There's a lot of X's out in those letters. I don't actually know what the album is called, but I
Mhm.
purchased it. And I won't say that I have another one coming in the mail that just hasn't come yet, and I could
Oh,
not wait. So we did that, and then but my friend was there, and her friend was selling. She does like large. She does large orders, so she sold some discount ones, which was really cool because I wanted to pull some PCs, even though I said I would never be a boy paper girly. I am a boy paper girly, but she also had some opened ones that she gave away for free. So I got I got this
ooh.
because Hong is Hong in that. It was very nice. And then I got Anwi
Fun,
this.
fun,
Son. So
fun.
Cute.
I don't know how I'm gonna get it to you, but I'll get it to you.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. So I was very happy with those purchases. And then I ended my night with some delicious cupcakes and some not so delicious takeout food. And then we made a mistake in that area. And then I got the erykahbadu concert
Oh, yeah.
on streaming. This service we've never used before. I won't do a commercial for it, but yeah, it was a pretty good concert. And I have to say, so I know saw Desiree online. She went to the concert,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say, this was for it's the Mama's Gun tour. I love that album. It is her best album, and I'm gonna say I 100% preferred watching her perform that album live on stage in my house, singing all of the songs loudly next to my husband and my child, who were both like this. You know all those songs, and I was like, yes.
That's a great
So
album.
yes, and that was a
Mm-hmm.
good experience because I was just sitting there on the edge of my seat singing right along with Miss Badu, and nobody wanted me to shush, and I got to, got to do what I wanted. And because I didn't go, it was a nice tight around 2 hours instead of, what
How she be keeping you there?
you
Yeah,
know how
showing
she
up
does
late.
it.
And you be like, Erica, I love you, but girl, I need to go home.
We didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
do all that. We didn't have to do all
Uh,
that. That's
it's the song that June Dunk edit I did is Breathe on My Neck. Is that from Mama's Gun?
yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Mama's Gun right there,
Oh,
girl. My
I
favorite off of that album,
need to walk out behind me.
my favorite is
With
Orange
me.
Moon. That's the
Oh,
joint
yes.
right there.
Orange
Oh,
Moon.
I'm an orange moon.
That's a great song.
Brighter than the sun. Okay, but yes, so yeah, so you guys want to see that, we can do that because I have it on demand. It's one of
All
those
right.
subscription services, which I'm like, let me search this thing for some other concerts and then let me get out of here because I ain't got no more subscription money to give.
Right?
But yes, those
Exactly.
were
Yeah.
those were the joyful things for me this week.
I have to add one more joyful thing. I'm sorry.
You're up
I,
to
I
4.
was trying to get joy in this week, yo. I need the joy.
All right.
So I love Pit Babe the first season, second
Ooh.
season not so much, but Pooh has been on my timeline, just making me smile with his weirdness and cuteness. And so I had to go on and start Goddess. Shannon told me she was going to watch Goddess Bless You from Death or whatever that show's name is. She kept telling me she would watch it with me because I don't do the scary stuff. But I had to finally go ahead and do it without her and just hold my octopus real tight. That show is amazing.
It's so good.
Pooh is amazing. Powell is amazing.
So good.
I don't have time for it.
Pooh is my boo right now.
Aww.
That show is so good.
He's so good in it.
I like his little weird dances he's been doing.
This one right here. Oh, I love it. I can watch it all day. I can watch it all day.
It's so fun.
It's a little weird dance.
Wait. So I'm trying to track my brain because maybe my brain is off, right? Pooh in this show, he has 2 different colored eyes. Pooh hasn't always had 2 different colored eyes, right?
I didn't notice that. I just noticed they're pretty. I didn't know that they were 2 different colors.
Next episode, check it.
Okay.
Check it. And I was like, wait, has he always been like that? And I was like, nah, that's for his character, right? His eyes are 2 different colors, which is
interesting,
which is spooky, but also beautiful.
He's beautiful. He's such an interesting looking person, and I really and you know, Arlea was watching with me a couple of episodes, and I was like, you don't get how cool this dude can look. And then I had to show her some modeling pics, and she was like,
yeah,
see it.
It's hard to know.
But there's just certain moments in that show too. You know how I was talking about how Off's hair framed his face in
yes, that cut.
There's certain moments in that show where the hair frames Pooh's face, and you're like, he is just a beautiful guy.
Beautiful. Yep.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that show. I'm glad I just sucked it up and watched a scary ghost.
And Pavel's doing a really good, you know.
He is
muscly.
He's
great. I couldn't say the word. He called himself it though.
When I had time, I'll watch it.
He did.
He did. Can't
right now. He's 100% that, and I'm all for it. I'm in.
It's great.
I'm in
100%.
with that. Yeah.
100%.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. This was fun. I'm glad we got to talk about the trailers and I'm really looking forward to all the shows. And we can't tell you who the next pair is yet because we got to discuss it amongst ourselves.
Figure it out.
But yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.